I'm going to build a second 20 heat demand. Requirements by generator, 120. 10 from stockpile per day. We're actually kind of... Actually, I don't even know if we'll have... Is there more coal around?
Go to the corner!
Is there more coal around here? Crime!
WTS go.
We have 26 sick people as well. I don't have the option to build a med bay or anything right now. Crime increases with your population. More people means more troublemakers. Lack of goods also intensifies the problem, as impoverished people will commit acts of crime out of desperation. There are many ways to combat crime, but it can be found in the idea tree. But making sure the demand for goods is satisfied also a valid way to combat it. High crime increases tension and reduces population growth. Crime also causes various recurring events, which include deaths or injuries, tension increase, or citizens joining factions out of desperation. Gaming brother, thanks for the 55, man. Welcome back. Turn the sick people into meat? You're all meat, chat. Research coal mines. Okay, we'll have to build our research. That's done now. Oh no, here we go. Different ideas. Communities. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing how to exploit the last coal veins. The machinists want us to lean on machine-powered mining, but foragers would have us pursue a more frugal solution. Fucking hippies, dude. They would never display such discord in the captain's heyday. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their new idea. The communities of the city have different perspectives. You may not be able to please everyone. Show me our options. The idea tree. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. We will only pursue solutions that align with our worldview, with their worldview. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. I see. Oh shit. Cool. Ah, there it is. Hot houses, coal mines, generator upgrade, survival adaptation. Fighting against the cold is futile. Will not give in to the hubris of machines. The frost makes steel brittle. We will adapt. Survival. Oh, there's different trees. Equality. The old world died with all of its inequalities. Nobody should lay claim to vital resources. And in the frost, all resources are vital. All to the city, and the city shall care for all equally. Society. If we are to survive, we can't remain chained to old social order. Logic and reason will lead us to values that will best enable us to survive and thrive. It's a new world. We need a new society. Hospitals, watchtowers, housing block. I guess we have to deal with the coal mines here. How could we mine more coal? Oh, this is cool, dude. So it's basically like your tech tree from the first game, but it has faction choice and like moral choice and all that shit embedded into it now as well. Which means there's gonna be like a trillion more ways that shit can go wrong or well. Assuming they've, you know, implemented a lot of different branches, which I'm sure they did. So it's not gonna be just random events that pop up, but it's gonna force events to pop up based on your choices. So these guys want a dust coal mine. It requires an extraction district with a coal deposit. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. Disease is slightly increased. Materials demand goes up. Mr. Cat, you've been sneezing a bit again today, man. I don't like it. You okay? Sneezy cat? Sneezy peasy? I caught him sneezing a couple times with slightly watery eyes. Hope he didn't get sick again. I don't have to squirt that tutti fruity goo in your mouth. Okay, that sounded kind of weird, but you guys know what I mean. So it requires 400 workforce. It'll output 150 coal. Disease slightly increase in materials demand goes up. Construction cost minus 80 stamps. Time needed 19 weeks. Develop idea also costs 50. What do the nerds want? Operation using grinding machines to churn through the coal seams quickly, leaving heaps of slag behind. So it's more coal output, less people required to work. Squalor is increased. Squalor, the filth, grime, and pollution present in the city. It's produced by generators, heavy machinery, and poor sanitation. Squalor increases sickliness, slows population growth, and wears down districts. Wait, what about here? Disease, the likelihood people in your city will get sick, increasing as their bodies are worn down by the cold or difficult work conditions. Disease increases the number of people in your city unable to work. Materials demand. Materials needed to maintain infrastructure. Failing to provide them will cause squalor to increase. This is 60 materials demand. Oof, I don't know, Chad. Do we side with the nerds? Or the hippies? This is basically your choices, right? You can't be contemplating... Okay, well, hear me out for a sec. Everyone hates hippies, right? But disease seems easier to deal with, at least based on the first game early on, because there was a hospital research we can do. And they have a third of the materials demand, right? Whereas the nerds have triple materials demand. And they increase squalor. Well, I mean, it goes both ways, right? Squalor increases disease, but disease also increases squalor. Actually, no. It's only one way. True. I don't know, man. I feel... Well, I mean... We get more benefit from the nerds at a higher cost, essentially, is what it is, right? That's what it seems to be. The nerds are a slight majority, though. You guys think hippies? But you don't just need more workforce. They also get sick and refuse to work. All they do is smoke pot and smell bad. But the coal smell will cover it up. Don't worry. Okay. Oh my God. I have to go feed the cat. I'm going to put up a vote and not listen to it. I mean, you guys get to decide this one. Surely you will choose well. I got to go pee. I'm going to feed the cats. We'll do a little lunch break right now. Mr. Cat's getting restless. I was going to wait another 10 minutes, but I got to go to the bathroom anyway, so let's get her done now. Who to side with? Smelly hippies. Dirty nerds. Alright, I'll be right back. Quick break, quick break. Just gonna get my lunch and feed the cats and pee. Back to action. Alright, well, we're going with the nerds. To be honest, I was probably gonna go with the nerds anyways. Develop idea 50. Research coal mines. Construct the newly researched building in an extraction district. Wait, did I not hit research? Oh, I guess it takes time, just like the first one, right? Where's the... Is there anywhere I can see its research progress at? It's a nice view. I like this. It's an issue I have with builders oftentimes. There's no, like, nice overlay. This one has one so far. Except for... In 27 weeks, we're not going to have enough coal left. That's an issue. We need to chisel more snow here. So let's be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can we frost break multiple areas? We need more coal, like now. Wasn't there another... Oh, there's a fucking food thing over there too. Shit. Oh, that's far, dude. That's far. But, I mean, we're gonna need it. Right? Although, wait, I guess this new research thing is gonna help us. That's kind of the point. you see how big the decision trees are? A little. I mean, they kind of fade off the screen, so I assume there's a little more to it than that. I do wish there was somewhere you could see, surely somewhere in this UI, it shows research progress. Can't see it anywhere, though. That's weird. They all showed that in the first game, right? It's on the tree icon? Okay. Aight. We need to get food going here. Food district. 2, 3, 6, 4, 5, 6. Weeks go by hella faster. Is it whiteout? Oh, we're getting a temp drop. Was that a week's 59? Something like that. Speed up a bit, just wait. Get this construction finished. Oh, I see, okay. I was expecting a little bar to go there. 27 more sick people unable to work in the city. So I assume just like the first one, you can only research one thing at a time. Alright. Which means it's super important, just like the first one, to have research speed. Which means you probably want a second research institute to speed up another 15% research speed. Okay, we have some food coming in now. There's the music as well. So we could build a food depot. I don't think we really need a food depot right now. We need to get everybody else housed. There's still 13 people without houses. 53 sick people. This? No, this has nothing to do with Frostpunk 1. Oddbus. Alright, there we go. Now we got 2 research institutes, so we have 30% speed for research. We have food. We're gonna need materials, right? Like, it's a thing. Production of processed goods and other materials. Output 20 goods. Right, resource extraction and construction on different types of deposits. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1,700 workforce available. Oh, is it empty? You started with basically the middle area, yeah. So I've been filling it up. What's up, Mario? Like, we've built this to extract coal, we've built this to grab food, and we've built this now to extract materials. And some housing districts here. And we're researching a coal mine upgrade because we're fucking chiseling through our... Yep. We have 2 weeks left of coal. And this... Wait, how much... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're about to have a coal deficiency. 19 more people sick and unable to work in the city. I'd say things are going okay for a first date, you know? Not bad. District actions. can use various actions in districts that range from enacting emergency shifts in a specific district to sending guards to quell a protest. Some districts' actions are available by default, others can be unlocked by constructing specific buildings in a district, or if the state of a district changes. For example, a district becomes subject to rally or protest. Some actions can be toggled and untoggled, which means you can control whether they are active or not at all times. Others have a cooldown of a set amount of weeks for the action to be available again for use. I assume they're saying that because we could do something with this to help our coal situation. Oh yeah, there we go. Workers in this district work longer shifts, increasing productivity. Order everyone to work half shifts in this district. Workforce requirements and output are halved. Well, you got bad news. Trust is located below the tension meter at the bottom of the screen. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the steward of the city and your decision making. It mainly consists of your relations with communities and factions, however your decisions and actions can also influence overall trust. Be careful. If your trust runs out and you become despised amongst your people, the populace might want to depose you and strip you of steward position. You can improve your overall trust by increasing the relations of the communities and factions. This can be done using various community actions in the corresponding community panel, or clicking on community portraits at the bottom of the screen to see what you could do for them. Otherwise, trust can be increased by signing laws or fulfilling promises made in negotiations. Slightly decreased by emergency shifts. Significantly increased by notable crime. There's minor tension right now. How do we send the policia out? Stockpiles depleted. Steward, our initial stockpiles of coal has run out. Our current output will satisfy some demand, but problems will mount over time. Must expand our districts or establish new ones to provide more supply. Otherwise, the city and us will suffer. What happens if we expand this? Extend the district to increase its output and provide one more building slot. 1, 2, 3. Total output 138. Yeah, we only got plus 18 for emergency shifts. 15% boost. Okay. We're gonna starve? No, food's fine. Well, you know. In a manner of speaking. We need, okay, everyone was done research. God bless. We need, so did this, oh wow, yeah, it increased output a lot. From 120 base to 150. It's 25% boost. I'm not sure how this materials work. It's not like you don't spend materials, you just have to have a certain amount. Question mark. Extraction. Grinding coal mine. Okay, we're done our research. So this is what we researched from the nerds. Demand 60 materials, squalors increased 180 coal output. Requires an extraction district with a coal deposit. So we build this here. And we can research something new now. Should probably do hospitals. I feel like people are getting very sick right now. I can't afford the Oh, fuck, we're broke. We only get 8 a week. What feels weird, Lamefoot? Population's sick of you? Also don't have enough heating, apparently. Because we're only producing 172 coal. Once this building completes, it should be good. It doesn't feel like Frostpunk 1? Well, no. Would you expect it to, though? Alright, we still have to... We only have 14 stamps. Like, I definitely expect it to be a developed version of Frostpunk 1. There are definitely some stark differences already. Like, not needing to put, like, heaters out for factories and things like that. Okay, we literally cannot afford hospitals right now. Disease minor, crime notable. Extremely increased by goods scarcity. District necessary for everyday life. Failure to meet the demand for them causes crime to increase and reduces income. Produce goods in industrial districts and buildings, or pass laws to make them more available. Industrial districts and buildings. Which I guess we haven't built yet, right? We don't have any heat stamps. I think it's also just new, right, Pete? Like you had an image of what the first game was like in your head, and this one is there's a fair few differences. So all of a sudden, what you're expecting is not there, right? It's your first time with the game. With the new mine, we have enough coal output to last us a while. Thank God. Gonna give it more chance? Yeah. Just try it out, man. Yeah, the differences between communities remain even under previous leader. Plans have existed to establish council to settle such differences. More pressing problems always delayed them. The time has come, Stuart. The people want a say in how the city is run. We need a council. Built the council hall in the central district. Enable a new law through successful vote in council. Okay, but I can't afford it, so E. Gonna have to wait. Okay, we don't need emergency shifts anymore. Emergency shifts and expanded extraction district end workers. Okay, good. Should be a little happier now. Wait, did I turn it off? Okay. I guess it's on cooldown. Materials needed to maintain infrastructure. Failing to provide them will cause squalor to increase. Oh, there we go. Now it's... So we're going to need to expand these two. But we don't have any fucking heat stamps. That is well lengthful, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My initial feeling is like this is really cool. I think they've done some nice stuff. It is definitely different feeling than the first, which I think for some people they'll like, some people they won't. Right? Seems to be a little less emphasis on like expanding outwards and like there's building like a lumber mill out here before was like really scary, right? And it got colder and you had to put heaters in it and blah blah blah. And now that's just like doesn't seem to be as much of a thing, or like rotating where your population goes to work. I'm sure at some point that'll be a problem, but so far we have ample population. So like some of those squeeze things are like stresses aren't as big of a deal. On the flip side, the talent tree is like largely expanded. We also just started, and I can already tell there's going to be a fucking lot of issue with like which faction you choose to side with and stuff like that. Also, we can research now. Hospitals. How should we treat people in need of extensive medical care? The hippies say, Institution that provides medical treatment to sick and injured people to speed up their recovery. 200 for workforce required. 20 heat. Disease is decreased. 100 heat stamp. The nerds say the same thing. So it's just basically who do you want to side with here. I don't know if it's a good idea to keep this balanced or not. Maybe. I guess. Surely favoring both will not be an issue. We also very much need to build an industrial district to process things. Should have more than enough heat for everyone now, too. Yeah, 210. Easily. Also need to provide shelter. We're just, like, our main currency. Heat stamps is just fucked right now, though. Very, very early on. We need heat stamps. That's a fucked place, Hills. No one's braver than an anonymous troll. Very true. People say a lot of shit behind their keyboards they would never say to your face in real life. Things like you're bald, Sloot. Tension increases due to high crime. That's what I was just looking at. Shouldn't these guys be doing something? Alright, Council Hall. I'll take 8 heat stamps. I almost kind of want to build the industrial district first, though. Which we can't afford anyway. Never mind. Never mind.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
What? Okay, we should be able to... Tension. Tension is located in the very middle of the bottom of the screen. It's portrayed by an orb that can fill with black liquid as tension rises throughout the city. Death Stranding. Tension shows how agitated and anxious people in the city are. Tension rises if other problems like cold, hunger, disease, squalor, and crime are high. Factions which might engage in various disruptions, such as protests, will also increase tension rapidly. Be careful. Your tension reaches maximum limit, the city will fall into uncontrollable chaos. Okay. Probably not an ideal thing, says this innocent bystander. Kind of want to get industrial district before we get this town hall or whatever. Okay. Which I think we can do now. Shared workers, minus 50 workforce. Okay, so there's like synergy here. Not here. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So I want to hit all 3 of these. 5. Fuck them kids. Working on it, dude. Better for temperature changes, keep an eye on the weather timeline located in the top right of the screen. Temperature changes are represented by thermometer icons. When hovering over them, they show when, in weeks timestamps, the change will happen. If temperature drops, heat demand increases in districts that demand heat. When temperature rises, heat demand decreases in districts that demand heat. Stockpile fuel like coal or oil in resource depots to be ready for temperature changes. Otherwise, the cold may increase disease and eventually lead to deaths among your citizens. Besides temperature changes, be aware of whiteouts. Those are weather anomalies that introduce severe and punishing conditions. They are represented by wind icons on the weather timeline. Surely we won't get one of those, right?